Popping everybody, battle rap opinions, J Legend. Make sure you follow me at J Legend 100. Alright, we got two battles here that we're gonna talk about. The Premier Battle League out of Boston. The 40 Bars versus Gutta. You know, that's the main battle we're gonna talk about. You know, 40. Salute to 40. And then we got the King of the Dot and chalked out battle between Eddy and JShort. So let's start off there. It's from their Empire event. Eddy is from, I believe he said, Staten Island, New York. Excuse me, and JShort is from the UK. This was a 3-round battle. It was a 3-round battle. I thought it was a cool battle. I've never seen I've never seen of either one of these guys before, to tell you the truth. So this is the first time I watched them. Eddy goes first. You know, at first I didn't know what to really make of him. You know what I'm saying? But as it went on, I thought that, you know, he was pretty good throughout the battle. You know what I'm saying? So in that first round, he had a moment where he had like some, I forgot what the bar was, but then he ends up putting on his phone to act like he's gonna take a selfie with JShort, and then he turns it into a Snapchat line, and that was fire. It was definitely a fire moment. It was creative and a dope way to perform that out. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was fire. That on the floor twitching like the game glitching line was fucking dope. You know, I definitely like that line. But I thought he had a decent first round. JShort went. He starts off just rebuttals. He had a few rebuttals in this first round. He was rebuttaling Eddy's first round. You know, the sneaker jokes was definitely funny, but that Magneto line was fire. That Magneto line was fucking fire. He starts saying that Eddy had stole some bars, and then he starts saying the bar. Again, this battle's in the description. If you guys want to take a moment to go check the battle out, you know what I'm saying, yourself, well, I encourage you to go and check it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the battle. But he made the accusation of some stolen bars. Mid-round, he starts freestyling because Eddy pulls out a Nintendo Switch. And he starts playing it in the middle of the round. So while JShort was rapping. So JShort just, you know, did some dope shit. You know, something I would expect from a DNA, a Big Cannon, or one of those kind of guys, Charlie Clips. And JShort just, you know, right there on the spot starts freestyling about it, and that's what made it dope. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think that first round was clear. That JShort took that first round. I think that was clear. Eddy starts rapping in the second round, and for the bulk of his second round, he was rapping more aggressively. You know, he was flowing a little bit more. He was more aggressive with the bars. You know, I thought that was dope because he had moments throughout this battle where he was talking real low. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that was about, but, you know, when he turned it up like that, the energy, you know, you also change the energy in the room. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you don't have me sitting here, you know, just wanting you to get your round over. You know what I'm saying? So he started being more aggressive, started flowing, he started doing his thing. That Chuck Taylor line was crazy. He had a Chuck Taylor line talking about putting your star on the canvas. That shit was dope. But then I think kind of went back into a more monotone, like excuse me, just a different tone. You know, he went back to that kind of sourceful kind of tone. I wish he would have just stood on pace with the aggression. But I thought he had a very good round. JShort goes. He had a no shame line. The Microsoft line that he had in that second round was fucking fire. And I don't think he got as much love, but that was a fire line. And then he had that Negan Walking Dead line I thought was very good. And this round right here, it was hard for me to score this round. I had it such a close round. It really could go either way. You know, this is one of them rounds that's like, wow, that can go either way. I kind of, by a razor's edge, I kind of want to give it to JShort because I thought he was consistent throughout the round. But overall, it's hard for me to say that, man. You know, and I watched the second round over again. And I pretty much came to the same conclusion. Like, to me, I have this round dead even. You know what I'm saying? This round could go either way. So that means, you know, here we go into that second round, and into that third round. Eddy, that fusion line from Eddy was dope, and he definitely had the crowd rocking that, you know, and then, you know, it was dope. It was dope, and he got the energy back on the side. You know what I'm saying? He had a bunch of cartoon bars, but with aggression. And when I say cartoon bars, it didn't come off corny. It did not come off corny. You know, I thought he did a very good job with that, especially the way he spit it with the aggression. You know what I'm saying? With the flow and with the aggression. I thought that's what made what could have been a corny moment come off pretty good. I enjoyed that. And then he started breaking down JShort style, you know, which was crazy because in the third round, towards the end of the round, JShort does the same thing. He starts breaking down Eddy style. So they both in that third round, you know, came off with the same thing. JShort in that third round, that scorpion and that scorpion line, the way he said it, it didn't seem like a reach. It came out fire to me, you know. He was if you didn't get that, he was calling Eddy a peon. You know what I'm saying? But you have to hear the way he did it. I thought it was fire the way he did it. That group line was dope, and like I say, he broke down Eddy's style more. And then, you know, he was flowing crazy throughout this round. Personally, I think JShort took this third round. The way I scored it, you know what I'm saying? It was a close round, but I think I have him. I have him by 2 or 3 points. I have him winning. You know, overall, if I had any complaints to say anything about either one of them, I would say to Eddy, I would say, you know, when you at the moments in the battle when you did that real low voice kind of thing, I felt like that took away from your overall battle. You know, your overall performance. You know, I thought the highlights of your moment. I understand you're not gonna be screaming and going crazy every fucking every bar, and I don't want to hear that from you either. I'm just saying that sometimes, you know, I think if you would have projected some of the other stuff that you said a little bit more, or it would have came off more convincing, if that makes sense. In terms of JShort, I agree with Eddy when you say, yo, my man, it's like you have no performance. Like you're I think you're dope. And one thing I always say about people, especially when you get the opportunity for anytime you battle, but of course when you get the opportunity for other people to get to know who you are, because this is the chalked out and KOTD merger. So now if you JShort, you get an opportunity for us Americans to get a chance to see you more, especially because of the King of the Dot channel. You know, more Canadians are gonna see you more around the world. There's just more people having eyes on you now. You know, I think that the stuff that you wrote, the freestyles, the fucking rebuttals, it showed that you're skilled, and it made me want to watch you again. You know, but I have to say, I feel like you have to step up that performance a little bit more. You do have to sell your bars a little bit more, or just give us more than you just standing there and spitting. You understand? But overall, I think you both did a good job. But I gave the battle round 1 and 3 to JShort clear. Second round is what I have tied. Alright, so salute to them both. Go check them out. And again, if you want to watch the battle, the link is in the description. Let's get to this Premier Battle League. It was from their Super event. The SUPR event, which spells out super, but I guess there's a reason they have it like that. 40 bars versus Gutta. I've never seen Gutta battle before. This is my first time. 40 bars, you know, I think very highly of 40 bars. I want to see more 40 bars, but I want to see her in way bigger battles. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's another subject. So it's only a 1-round battle, and the link is in the description. 40 bars goes first. That Fifi line was crazy, and then like she really went on this whole shit about. She did a bunch of personals about Gutta's family. She talks about his daughter. Talks about. She starts going in on a bunch of personals. You know. I don't necessarily like that kind of stuff. I've made that clear in many of my blogs before. I'm scoring her points based on her bars, and stuff like that. But from a personal standpoint, I wish all battle rappers would refrain from doing shit like this. Cause she even pulls out, homeboy says something in the middle of her round. She even pulls the phone out and starts pulling up pictures on homeboy's Facebook. You know, I don't like that kind of stuff. I do think that, especially when it came to the kids, like, you should leave the kids out of it. But I'm sitting here scoring a battle. So no matter what I think about it, I still got to sit here and score this battle. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that OVO line for 40 was dope. Crazy. To me, it's more the same from 40, but in a positive way. Like man, like, people just can't fuck with her in a lot of ways, you know. And again, I just wish that I would see her in way bigger battles on bigger platforms. You know, I wish some of these big leagues would take on more of a role with the female battle rap. But that's a whole other conversation. Also, Gutta goes. He started off real slow, and the first portion of his rounds, I felt like he was reaching a lot. He had a bunch of dome flips, stuff with the word dome, and the first few came off like reaches to me, you know. But then the last few were pretty dope, and I gave him points for those. He just has this weird style, very unorthodox style, like almost like even though you know, like a Head Ice and guys like that, like NJT, and at one point he starts moving around, kind of looked like he was mimicking NJT, just for the record. But I'm not accusing him of that. I'm telling you that's what it reminded me of. So he had this like real awkward and weird style, you know. So to me, the first portion of his round was kind of slow because of that. Especially if you've never seen him rap, it just comes off kind of weird, you know. But then as the round went on, I thought he was getting better and better, you know, and he was flowing better, and it's also getting used to the style, you know what I'm saying? So that Holocaust line was crazy, man. He had a bunch of hair jokes and stuff I thought was dope. And then he had he stumbled over, like he was explaining something about his father, and I don't want to give up the line because it ended up being dope, you know what I'm saying? But he had this line talking about his father and in a 40 comparison, I'll just say that. And he stumbled over the word real quick, but it ain't like he, you know, even paused or anything. He just brought it back real quick, reset it, boom, continued on with his round. So, you know, they both had a stumble. 40 had a little stumble in her round, you know, on a word real quick. Same thing with Dude, real quick stumble, and then went back. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, like I said, I thought Gutta had a weird first half of his round and picked it up and did his thing. And 40 was consistent the whole way through, regardless of what I think about the personals. And, you know, of course, she came with the bars, you know. So at the end of the day, I got 40 taking this clearly. It's a one-round battle. You guys get in the comment section. Let me know what you think when you watch this battle. You know, and again, like I said, you know, I don't want to make a big deal out of all this, but I really do feel like some of these bigger leagues or the more well-known leagues should do more with females in battle rap. When you got fucking absolute stars like 40 Bars, you know, fucking E Hart, and so many, it's just a lot of them. It's a lot to name, you know. I just think they need a home, but on a large platform, you know what I'm saying? So salute to the ladies of battle rap, both the fans of battle rap and the battlers. All the ladies, salute to you. If you haven't subscribed, it's a great time to do so. Hit the alert bell. Make sure you check out all my videos. Salute to the union. Check out myself, DME, and Visual, as we do our union blogs as a whole. And those episodes are spread throughout all 4 of our channels. You can check right up here and see some of our past episodes, all right? Salute to everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. Salute.